Hello there, everyone, and welcome to Gemma's Window. If you have followed the calculations in the box below and determined you're a power year number 6, then you are at the right place. Hi, sixes. Now, sixes, if you are a 6, as we established, that means you're in the month of 4. So you only have to calculate your power year number once for the year of 2020, but every month your number changes, and that's where I come in. So let's review what those numbers mean to us. And sixes, this is a year about, well, one of the big themes of 6 is responsibility. And you might be shifting responsibilities. You might say, well, I used to do a lot of that, but now I'd like to do a lot of this. Or you might be saying, I haven't really held up my part of the bargain in such and such an area, but this year I'd really like to make up for that. Maybe I just am more able this year to. It's a lot about responsibility. How much do I give? How much do I take? 6 is also your biggest romance year. It's your biggest romance year out of your 10-year cycle. So you're very likely to meet someone to make a commitment with, and or break up with someone because it's not quite what you want. 6 is also about decor and moving, relocating. It's all about home and hearth. And it can also be a year where you take care of someone, that they need your help and you have to reach out and take care of them. And that can be verbally or physically. All right, sixes, let's start like we always do. And let's take a look at sixes who have a job. And then we're going to take a look at sixes who are looking for a job. Also, sixes, this month of 4 is a hard working month. It's a practical month. It's a month of make it or break it, and that can be in love, home, and job. And anything, it's a very practical month and can reach into any area of your life. So, and that's you making those decisions, and the universe is pushing you to make those decisions. So let's take a look at our sixes who are working. Okay, and I have you in a place of anxiety or a little bit fearful about what's coming in the future, sixes. And I feel like there's been perhaps a recent ending or big change in the workforce, in the workplace. And you're feeling very anxious about the future and well, how is this all going to play out, and how is this going to work out for me? Is it going to be better? Is it going to be worse? And so what I have coming into being is where you make a very black and white, kind of decision. And you say to yourself, it's like, well, it feels to me like you might say to yourself, and you are in this month of 4, of, okay, that's it. I'll make the decision, okay? If they can't make the decision, I'll make the decision. And this is what I want to do, so this is what I'm going to do as far as work goes. That really is describing what I have. And I'd also like to suggest to you that if it isn't you who makes the first decision, if it's the workplace that makes the first decision, I feel like you're going to make it work for you. You're going to be able to go with it. For example, if your business is relocating and you don't want to go with them, I feel like you're going to be able to make some kind of a deal with them, or they will be able to refer you perhaps to another office that's closer to your home, or you will create a connection to pick up and not miss a beat and get a job that's close to your home while this one is taking off and moving. I feel like it's going to give you more opportunity, this split or decision that happens, than you even had before. And I just think you're a little nervous about what is this that's wrapping up? What is this ending I'm either hearing about with the present place I'm working at, or I just went through with somebody else and I don't want more changes. I'm going to leave it at that, sixes. I think that really sums it up nicely without getting too confusing. And let's take a look at our sixes who are looking to get a position, maybe even change a position, maybe have one and change. Hey, sixes, anything I say, all of these words are for you in this reading. I divide it up to try to make it more specific, but all words are for you. So if one thing I say means more to you and resonates more to you than the other thing I say, take it. So we're looking for sixes who are looking for a job. Very interesting. Okay. So sixes, you may feel a little abandoned. You may feel that either you have been let down, maybe you've made connections and people have said all the right things and they haven't come through for you, or maybe you're feeling like, where has everybody gone and now this is all on my shoulders. It's one or the other. It's the abandonment card, and it's like there are big changes and they are affecting you, and you are wondering like, how did I end up here? How, did this kind of thing happen? And I feel like secrets have been kept from you and information has been kept from you that have landed you in that position. It's because people have not come forward and laid it on the line with you about what their plans were. And I want to suggest to you, sixes, so you reciprocate and do the same. You don't have to tell everybody what your plans are or what you were thinking, or that they weren't really your number one choice anyway. You don't have to give all of your information out either, and voila, it falls in your lap. This new job falls in your lap, the new promotion you wanted at work, the new position, the head of a new project, it falls into your lap. Just keep some secrets to yourself. Keep some things close to the vest, sixes. Don't put it all out there, because the whole world sure as heck is not putting it out there for you. And you are going to work it out by the end of the month of July. You are going to be clear about which direction you're going for when it comes to that new position. Nice, sixes. Nice. Let's not rock the boat. Shuffling now, sixes, for love. And we're going to start like we always do when we're looking for, we're looking at sixes in a relationship. We're looking at sixes in a relationship, and then we're going to take a look at sixes who are not. Again, all of these words, anything that I say to you, sixes, are words that lean all words that apply to you. Okay, so I'm looking here for sixes who are in a relationship, and I feel like sixes, you're thinking to yourself, okay, we the dust maybe has settled around something. It could be around a legal situation. It could be that something that you've deserved has finally fallen into place and the dust has kind of settled, and you don't want to rock the boat. The words I just used when I was shuffling. You don't want to rock the boat, but you know that everything can't stay the same, right? But the good thing, the good news that I have for you in this month of 4, that is, whatever funky thing falls into your lap, or your spouse or your loved one's lap in this month of July, is going to be something that is fortuitous and pushes you towards your fate, pushes you towards something that you're meant to go in that direction. It's like you're not married and you're with, your family says, well, we're moving up north. And you're like, but I don't want to move. My loved one is here. I don't want to move. I don't want to move. Somehow, this random shift um, pushes you into a better situation. For example, you move up north and then your loved one says, well, we can't keep doing this. Let's get engaged, or I'll move up there too. And they get a better job up there. There's something. So when the Wheel of Fortune card comes up, it means that your ancestors are around you and they're pitching random things coming your way to push you into the direction you are meant to head for all good things. Okay, sixes? Now, let's take a look at our sixes who are looking for love. All words are meant for you, sixes. So take what resonates with you and make it your own. Okay, so we've got our sixes, and it's their most romantic year, and they're like, come on. And it's funny, I got this High Priestess card again, and it's the secretive card. And it's about you're really, really focused in this month, I have. Or maybe the past 2 months and 2 more months coming. It's a period of your life where you're really focused and trying and worrying about finding this relationship and finding the right relationship and trying to weed out the best people for yourself. Or am I following a pattern? What is going on here? Maybe it's a pattern of singledom where you just can't meet anybody, and I feel like there's a couple things going on. One is that your confidence can be shaken, and I feel like you need to ask for the help that you need, fours. I mean, I'm not saying you're a 4, you're a 6, but you're in a month of 4 and it's a practical month. So if the same darn thing hasn't been working for you, then it's time to change. If the same hair hasn't been working for you, then it's time to change. If the same sight hasn't been working for you, then it's time to change. If the same type of person hasn't been working for you, it's time to change, and it's time to ask for help from the people that can give it to you, the specialists, because I feel like you have pride on one hand, where you don't want to put it all out there, what you're worried about, but on the other hand, it's like you're beating a dead horse. It's just the same things aren't working for you, and it's really shaking you up. It's shaking up your confidence, and this is a month of July for you to put it out there, to realize what it is, at least 1, 2 of the things. What can you do something about, and trying to tackle it to make yourself feel better about yourself and make yourself feel good again. I sure hope that that's helped some of our 6s out there who are looking for love. Okay, 6s, think of a question, if you would. Think of any question. Think of a question that you would like to know the best possible outcome for. What's the best possible outcome, 6s, for this particular question? And let's see how it goes, okay, in this month of 4, which is a very practical month for you. Ooh. It looks to me like you've done your homework and you're doing your research and you're doing your work. Oh my gosh, what's that? And you get another chance at something. You get another chance at something. And then you may make a decision that you don't want it. That you have something else in mind. Something might turn you off. And you say, no thanks, I think I'm going to go it alone, or I'm going to do things my way, or maybe that location isn't the location I wanted to move to, or maybe that house isn't worth it because the the price is still too high. I came back on the market and it's still too high. I think that you see a bigger picture in this month of July where you have another chance at something and you say, well, I'm going to go back to that or accept that offer or continue doing it, but I'm going to actually really deviate from what I thought I wanted. I'm going to leave it at that. That's pretty intense there. I think you got a big decision ahead of you about something. And wow. I'm going to leave it at that, sixes, for you. Thank you so much for joining Gemma's Window, and please subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like to know something else about me or anything else about me or get in contact, it's gemmaswindow@gmail.com. But for now, I thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time, sixes. Bye for now.